Hey y'all, it's Heather with Smoky Fireside Creations, and today I wanted to hop on here and do another sticker by number with you guys. This time I'm working in the cats book, which I did a couple of the cats yesterday, and they are so adorable. Like, look at this. This could be framed. And so I'm kind of thinking on what I want to do in the background of these and how I want to incorporate them into art, because I don't want to just leave these beautiful pieces in the coloring book. So I'm still kind of thinking about what I want to do. So today I am going to work on puzzle number 3, which has all of these beautiful bright colors in it. So I'm pretty excited to see how it turns out. So, how are you guys? Have any of you guys picked up one of the sticker by number books yet? I'm kind of curious to see how you guys like them, if you like them. One of my favorite things to do with these, like the other day I was at a doctor's appointment, and so while I'm sitting there waiting, and I have a weird thing about doctor's offices, and you know all of those magazines and books that they have. So if you think about it, you're sitting in a doctor's office because you don't feel good and you're sick, and everybody that comes to this doctor's office, they're sick and they don't feel good, and they're flipping through this same book that they have out for everybody else. So never touch the magazines in the doctor's office because they're full of germs, and I'm just that's not my thing. So usually if I'm sitting in a doctor's office and I know I'm gonna have a little bit of a wait, I'll bring something to do, like a book or a word search or something like that. Well, now that I have these in stock, the sticker by number books, I brought one of these with me, and so there was a lady sitting next to me and said, "Hey, what is that?" So I was explaining to her what it was, gave her one of our cards, told her she could find it at our shop. So I'm sitting there at the doctor's office, and this lady decides that, hey, she wants to come visit the shop because she thought that this was really cool. So I just thought I'd kind of share that story, number one, because I think magazines and books at doctor's offices are just filled with germs, and that's not my thing. But number two, I am really enjoying these sticker by number books, guys. They are so relaxing for you to just sit there, you know, with a cup of coffee or watching TV, or maybe you're at a game or a baseball game or a basketball game. Whatever kind of game it may be, this is something that you can totally do this while still, you know, watching a game or watching a movie or whatever it is that you have to do that day. So I'm excited because we'll have softball practices coming up, and you know, while you're sitting there waiting for your kids to be done with practice, you know, there's not really enough time for you to go and then come back, and so now I have something to do there while I'm there for the softball practice. So yeah, so these are just, they're very relaxing. I never thought that I would like something like this, but I really do. I cannot say really enough good things. I like the fact that, like you just saw, if I don't get the sticker lined up all the way, or like I want it, that they are really easy to peel up and do again. And then they have so many designs in these books, and they're just beautiful. So they make good gifts. They make great things to kind of pass the time. So yeah. So how are you guys today? I am obviously looking forward towards spring. It's actually a sunny day here. And so the sun shines out. It's still freezing cold, don't get me wrong, it's still freezing cold, but it is sunny, and so I am thankful for the sunshine today, because it sometimes, you know, the sunshine, a good book, and a cup of coffee, that's like the perfect day, right? I think so. So I've got my cup of coffee here. And speaking of cups, by the way, if you guys don't know, we have ducks at our farm, and I have had the hardest time finding duck stuff. There is tons and tons of chicken stuff, but it is so hard for some reason to find duck stuff. And so I was so excited the other day I was out shopping when I came across this. It's a duck mug. How stinking cute is that? So I really wish that I would have bought like 12 of these because they're so stinking adorable. And, you know, I need one for pens, and I need one for actual coffee, and I need one for gifts, and I need one for 400 other reasons why I need 12. But if anybody sees duck stuff, let me know in the comments down below, because I really want some more duck things. We have chicken hoodies and chicken mugs and chicken jewelry, and it's like people don't make duck things, and I'm really not quite sure why. So we got our baby ducklings, and they are about 3 weeks old now. I want to say they're 3 weeks old, and oh my gosh, they were 2 days old when we brought them home. And we just got them from the local farm store. So we did, you know, open stock, whatever they have. We're praying that most of them are female, because we already have ducks at the farm, and so we don't need any more males here, so to say. And so we don't butcher our ducks here. We use them for eggs. And so I'm really hoping that most of the ducklings that we got are going to be female. I'm crossing my fingers on that one. So they have grown so much. They are huge, huge. And if you've never had a baby duck before, they grow so fast. We got our first ducks 2 years ago, and so it was kind of fun to kind of go through that process the first time. And of course there's a huge learning curve because we hadn't had ducks before, but now that we have, we're like, okay, well, we give them this, and they need some of this, and we need to do this, so we know exactly what we're supposed to be doing this time around, which is it's not as hard this time around either. And so they are growing so fast, and they are almost ready to go outside to join the new flock in a couple of weeks. So we will wait till they get a little bit bigger for them to join the flock, just because, you know, when you're adding animals to a flock, you know, sometimes they tend to get picked on. So I want them to be a little bit bigger so that they do okay when they go out to the duck house. So is anybody planning on getting any ducks or chickens this year? I'm pretty excited. I know eventually we will have pigs and goats and cows and all of those farm animals. We will have those eventually. But my husband tells me all the time, one thing at a time, one thing at a time. And so I just kind of have to be patient. But I was so excited that we were able to get baby ducklings again this year to kind of we've lost 3 ducks, and so kind of replenishing what we've lost, and, you know, making room for a little bit more. So I am really enjoying this puzzle, guys. Look how colorful this cat is. Obviously not the traditional colors of a cat, but I'm an artist, as you guys know, so I'm really enjoying that they use the non-traditional colors for this sticker painting. Speaking of painting, one thing that I have coming, it is on the way, not here yet, but I have some diamond paintings coming, and so I will be doing those, some of those live on the channel for you. In case you've never done a diamond painting before, you can kind of watch and see what that's about. So again, I do apologize if this video cuts off before I am done, but just know that I am having a great time, and if you're interested in getting one of these books, I will provide the information down below. So just in case it does cut off on me, then I've said my little hello and goodbye to you guys. So I am really looking forward to spring this year. I think we all are. We got more snow here over the weekend, and I am just ready for it to warm up, and I'm ready for the spring flowers and the spring blooms on the trees, because just the smell of the spring flowers, you know, when you bring fresh cut flowers into the house, there's nothing like it, right? And it always brightens up your day when you walk inside and you've got these beautiful, you know, tulips or daffodils or whatever spring floral you have. You got those sitting on your kitchen counter. It's hard not to smile. So I'm looking forward to that. I am a die-hard campfire lover. I grew up camping almost every weekend, and it really sucks when the weather is so cold that I can't sit around the campfire outside. My husband and I like to sit out there with our coffees. A lot of times we'll have our meals out there. The kids really seem to enjoy that as well, and so it's just something that we like to do as a family, is sit out there around the campfire. And so I know spring break is coming up, and I am looking forward to spring break and spending that time with the kids, and hopefully having a campfire or two. One of our favorite things to do, usually Saturday or Sunday mornings, is we make our farmhouse breakfast, you know, our fresh eggs from our ducks, and, you know, whatever, like sausage or bacon, and we will go sit out by the campfire and enjoy our farmhouse breakfast together as a family. That is one of my favorite things to do. That is one of the kids' favorite things to do, and so obviously I'm really excited about the spring weather coming, hopefully soon. Hopefully sooner rather than later. So you can see that it really doesn't take a long time for the picture to come together. You know, so some of the puzzles have more stickers than others, but it gives you an opportunity to say, okay, well, I've only got 15 minutes today. Maybe I'll do a shorter puzzle where you can kind of tell that there's not as much stickers on this one than maybe the one that I did yesterday. And so so you can also kind of judge that by the number of stickers that you have on your sheets. So this is just, it's turning out so cute, and as you can see, I love to do it. My kids love to do these kinds of things. I think I said yesterday in my video that my kids are getting one of these in their Easter baskets because they were dying. They were dying. They could not stand it that I was doing something and that I did not want to share my book, because, you know, I want to complete it on my own, and that is okay. So I think they will be so excited when they get these books in their Easter baskets, because that will be something else that we can also do together. So I have 3 stickers left, and then my beautiful mosaic cat is done. This also, it kind of looks like stained glass, like a stained glass cat, which is very cool. I love the look of stained glass. You go into like those old churches that still have the stained glass windows. They're so beautiful. That is one thing that I would love to learn, is how to do stained glass. So this is the end of the puzzle, guys. Look how cute that looks. It's so colorful. So obviously I've completed this, and it was easy peasy. I have to figure out what I want to do with it, like the background, or frame it, or maybe paint it and put a scene behind it or something, and maybe frame it and put it in one of the kids' rooms. I'm not quite sure, but it needs to be seen. It needs to be taken out of the book, and I need to do something with it. So this is part 1 obviously is getting all the sticker paintings done, and then I will figure out what I'm doing with them next. So that is all I have for today. I will see you guys next time. Bye.